I just want to say we are glad to be here. And it's plenty warm here as it is where we are living. Marshall looks great. I was talking with my former seat buddy Mike Bodingheimer, and I think of all the things that we started out to do, we didn't do, we planned to do, and many of them have come to pass. It is really, really a great tribute to see that. Well, Harry asked me to say a few words, so I am reading what I have and hope to not cry. As I pondered what to say today, my memory took me back to the late 90s at the fitness center where I first met Steve. As I remember, he was frantically working out and getting ready for a biking trip. We chatted a bit, and then he said, "You should meet Molly." And boy, was he right. Shortly after that, I did meet Molly as she interviewed with the council to be on the downtown design team. She brought such good ideas and energy to that group. We want downtown to feel welcoming and green and be a place people want to be a part of. Can you just hear her? Molly would champion that every chance she got. And if you look around now and see what all the folks involved did, it indeed did prove to be true what Molly wanted. Molly was an idea person who was also willing to work with the rest of the team, and she was willing to do the hard work herself. Molly used to preface her new ideas with, "In a perfect world," and then she might say, "There would be bike trails, walking trails, lovely gardens, and places for people all over Marshall to meet and walk or bike and talk and connect with each other." I can just see and feel Molly here today, sort of like an Irish leprechaun, maybe behind that sign, smiling and enjoying that she is the first, and I guess only, person to have her name on one of the trails. While walking or biking or pushing a baby stroller, someone will smile or say hello to a new person or an old friend. That would be a Molly thing. Another saying we both liked and quoted often was, "The world is run by those who show up." Molly showed up, planning meetings, city council meetings, and neighborhood meetings to work with the rest of the group to make Marshall a better place to live. I did meet Molly, as we all did, and she brought warmth, humor, new ideas, energy, and hope to her family, friends, in her town. Can you just hear a couple of walkers or bikers making plans? Let's meet on the Molly Linstrom Trail at 5 o'clock tonight. Indeed, her spirit does live on right here in Marshall, helping others to smile, feel welcome, and connected to the community.
Thanks, Marie. Steve is here. Do you want to say just a few words? Steve Linstrom.
Thank you, Mayor. Also, thank you. Thanks, Marie. Mayor and then Marie. When Molly and I moved to Marshall here in 1996, one of the things that we did in order to learn about Minnesota and get used to the state was to go out to the biking trails throughout the state. We did the Paul Bunyan Trail, the Heritage Trail, etc. And from there we've learned what a biking trail can do for a community and for people, etc. And Molly had, as Mr. Doom said, had a vision that we could do this here in Marshall. And God knows, don't get in the way of Molly, but she had a vision. I can remember in, I think it was 2002, Linda Sogstead, Teresa Cook, and I biked the whole trail because they had a vision of what they wanted to happen and what it would mean to the city. I'm really, really excited, and Molly would be so proud of what's been done here today. And I really want to thank the mayor, the council, and the community services, because I know it's very frustrating when you're doing community development projects, is they take so long, and it takes so many people and so much time and effort to do it. And I'm very pleased and proud that they were able to pull this off and have this wonderful resource here for the people of Marshall to have it named after Molly. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. Steve mentioned it takes a long time, takes a lot of planning to end up with something right. Yesterday was crazy days in Marshall, and there Community Services were kind of sorting out some things and came across the on May 14, 2005, the Trail Awareness Day. That was an event that was, I'm sure Molly was involved in the planning of that, and it never happened because the weather was horrible, it was storming or whatever, but that was one of those examples of let's try to educate the community about what could be, and certainly what Molly was involved in. So here's your.
Thank you.
Okay, what's left to do? We have two things left to do. We're going to cut the ribbon, and then we're going to take a picture of everyone here. So I'm going to turn to you, Harry. What's the procedure we're going to follow? Harry's our organizer and keeps us on track.
We'll have Steve cut the ribbon. Mayor, you stand to the side. Everybody get shots?
1, 2, 3.
So now we're going to take the official picture of the dedication, and everybody here is important, so we want everybody in the picture. So y'all come up and then we'll take the photo.
Somewhere between the two sides. Alright, get close. In between the signs. That works perfect. Yep, you got control.
Okay.
There you go.
Looks good.
I think maybe we need to have like maybe a couple people from like the back row either spread out or come forward a little bit. There are some faces I can't quite see.
We could kneel if you want.